Bet. Most popular esports titles. Deposit with convenient payment options. Cool mini games. And 24/7 support for players. Sign up now for the best esports bets at gg.bet.
Inferno is all that stands between one of these teams and victory here in this best of 3. My name is Hawker, and we've got no time to waste. FFAmix running right in towards B. Ponct picks up the opening. Follow-up is found. Eventually the trade is there, but Last One stays alive at the back of the site. He's buying time. He's allowing the rotate to come through, and Juan Flatro has got to find kill after kill, and that will not be happening. Asylum comes in from the other side and secures the round win for Aequus. Solid hold there by those two B players. Ponct stays and fights and gets those 2 kills, and then his teammate just stays alive at the back of the site. Last One just gets the 1 kill, just makes sure that he draws the attention to allow his teammates to get into position to secure the round. So that was a really well played round, just in terms of team play from Aequus. They got the timings just right, and they secure themselves the initial pistol round win here in the Middle Eastern closed qualifier. Quick trade on Banana. But FFAmix won't push off the back of it. They're going to run right into the open arms of Asylum. 3 kills through the smoke. And that should be round over. Jabs has only got 13 health left in a 1 versus 3. And I don't know about you guys, but I, for one, don't fancy his chances. Players have pushed down B as well. They know it's going to be an A push from one of these angles. Ponct is about to clear second mid. There it is. Headshot in from behind. Aequus take the 2-0 lead, and FFAmix did go for the force-up into that round, so they have to save at least 1 more before they can get the bye together. So, like I was saying earlier, I was expecting this to be a pretty close series. I saw that most of the betting sites had FFAmix as reasonably heavy favourites, but I figured that there would be a fairly good chance for Aequus here. They've got some good players, and maybe they haven't had as many games under their belts, especially as a team, but they're looking good so far, and ooh. Last One gets right up into their faces. The bomb's been left behind. So this is just all about finding some frags. Juan Flatro will deliver a 2nd kill for his team. 4 bullets will not matter. Aequus take a 3rd round win, even if they do lose 1 or 2 players. I'm not sure if they lost any rifles in that round. Let me just think back. How many guns did they have? Because they only saved the 1 M4, but I'm just looking back. Okay, they did have 2 rifles at the start of the round, so they actually did lose one of those M4s, if I'm not mistaken. That will force a bit of a bigger reinvestment into this one, and you can see that that has kind of come through in the Aequus economy. Aggression down mid, these M4s going forwards. Shushan picks up the opening kill. Last One gets one with a Molotov, and Jabs also stands in the flames. 2 kills for Last One from beyond the grave. His incendiary finds a double kill and brings it into an even numbers position. The problem here for Aequus is it's hard for them to play together. They're trapped on opposite sides of the map, and so as these smokes come towards B, Flames will need to be ready to rotate as soon as possible. And I don't mind this decision from Asylum. He's playing it really safe here. Just sitting back at CT, allowing his opponents onto the site, and oh wow, Zero, cool, why are you going through the smoke? Maybe just thought that CT would be clear, decided to take the gamble, and Asylum says, thank you mate, I will take that kill all day long. And leave Black Eagle in a 1v2. Bomb plant will be allowed. Aequus looking to approach this together from the two different angles. Flashbang fails, but Black Eagle hasn't really moved much. He's literally on the bomb spot. Eventually moves away, but Flames places the nade perfectly at his head. Aequus will take their 4th round win, but the bomb plant ensures that FFAmix can continue buying into round 5. Shushan will get the AWP into his hands for the CTs into round 5. Quite a few options on the CT side of Inferno. You can either peek down mid, play on the A site, peek down banana. All of those are absolutely viable options. You can also, if you really want to, peek into second mid through the apartments. That's one's a bit more risky, but lots of options available for the AWP. Nice trade from Black Eagle. It was pretty important that he found that reply. Bringing it into the 4v4, in my opinion, is always good for the Ts on this map. Almost always good for the Ts, at least. Because now, Asylum's forced to rotate towards B. That leaves only 2 CTs holding the A site. And it makes it much easier for FFAmix to move forwards. As soon as you go down to the 4v4, one area of the map has to be left quite weak. This time they've left B weak by stacking 3 towards A, but that's the right read. Asylum gets the opening, looks for more. Spray is doing damage, but not the frag. The nade might finish it though. Yes, it will. Touchdown on towards Jabs. And a really good A hold from Aequus. They are here to play today on Inferno. Not messing about in these first 5 rounds. Again, this is another map where the structure of the team is quite important. You need to have some good nades. You need to have some good team play, especially on the CT side. Those rotations are very important. And from what we've seen from Aequus, those rotates were looking good early on. Decent spray from Asylum. Gets 2 kills for his troubles. Flames in on a nice off angle. Peeks in from above. Might lose his life there. He's very low on health, but Shushan comes in to assist, and the wallbang is good to close it out. Flames will be surviving thanks to Shushan coming in for a bit of help. And Aequus are just running over FFAmix right now. We're going to need to see something soon from this FFAmix side because Aequus are picking up rounds. They're maybe not picking up as much money as you would expect, considering how many rounds they've won. But it's going okay for them on the economy side of things. Just checking the advanced stats. In these first 5 rounds, at least, Aequus had got the opening kill in literally all of them. And from what I remember, I think the same was the case in round 6. Yes, it was. So far, Aequus have had the man advantage in every single round. Could the same be the case? Yes, it will. Punked jumps up into his opponent's face. Juan Flatro, though, in such a good position. They don't know he's here. Juan Flatro cracks open the A site. And those are the types of individual plays we're going to need to see more of from FFAmix. That's what won them their first map over on Mirage. Plays like that from Juan Flatro where they just need the one individual to win them the round. And on this 3v4 retake with 2 of the CTs low, this is a very obvious decision. Save call has to come through. I don't like this decision though. Zero call pushes in alone. FFAmix don't really have the money to lose too many more players now. I'd say they have to probably hold on to all 3 of these guns, but they're not looking too comfortable in doing so. Juan Flatro took some damage, but he realizes at this point saving their own weaponry is the most important thing. FFAmix will hold on to all 3 guns for the follow-up round. That allows Synopsy and Juan Flatro to drop for their teammates so they can continue with the full buy. No AWP being invested in on the T side, sorry. Chushan will definitely stick with his over on the CT side of things. Well, this is FFAmix's chance to really pose an issue on the Aequus economy. If they were to lose this one, there would be a problem for the CTs. Flash up banana. Black Eagle loses the opening engagement. That is now 8 out of 8 in opening duels for Aequus. These early fights going so heavily in favor of the CTs. Last time it was quickly traded out towards A, so it was only a man advantage for a second. But this time, it's a clean opening into the round. And they will go back into a passive hold, knowing that as long as the crossfires are fairly good, they should be able to trade out. That might not happen, though, because Juan Flatro has made another individual play. He's the one man really making things happen for FFAmix. And they will look to hit this B site. Smoke for CT. Boost about to come in. Last one. Spots the man over the top. Spray isn't going to work onto the second. And that will leave us in a 3v3 retake. Assuming that bomb can go down safely. Which it looks like it can. And Juan Flatro, I thought might have the angle from above. Doesn't end up connecting. Banana is completely clear. Jabs will make sure of that. They can start to focus on the other side. Flash for CT. Peek comes in, but Asylum gets the opening. Knows where the second man is. And they also heard Jabs on Banana. He's got a lot to do. Opening headshot is good. Reload is not well timed, though, because the defuse was happening right under his fingertips. And Aequus will have to... Well, sorry, FFAmix will have to concede the round. Both teams continue to buy, but Aequus continue to rack up the round wins. Again, I've been keeping track of those opening duels in which Aequus have literally had the man advantage in every single round. That needs to change. FFAmix need to find some early success, and they nearly lose the opening fight again. Jabs goes down to 33 points of health. Zero Cool sitting in the smoke, avoids the flashbang. There we go, opening found for the T side. That will prompt the rotate over from Asylum, but he nearly goes down. Zero Cool manages to do some damage in the process. And all thanks to the opening going the way of FFAmix, they manage to trade towards B. They get that bomb down safely. And that should be the round secured. Nice kill from Juan Flatro. Hunting down the player who was attempting to sit in towards Ruins. FFAmix again looking to see if they can stop the saves of these last two players. Flames might be in trouble. Nice pre-fire. Should secure his safety. That leaves both teams with slightly limited money into this round. Aequus are the ones who are going to be worse for it. FFAmix aren't actually limited by their money in this round. It's more just a case that because they lost those two players at the end, they don't have all that much money built up. So again, it's a full buy for both teams. Again, we get into a position where you could definitely see a world in which Aequus win this round. If FFAmix win this one, though, that's when they could really force Aequus down to some low buys. So this is the opportunity for the T's to really get some rounds together on this T side. Aggression in towards A. 2 CTs on the site itself. This is an interesting setup. It's a bit of a bait and switch almost. Asylum gets the first, gets the follow-up, and there we go. The bait and switch works wonders for Aequus. They only lose a single player in the process. Again, the CT's doing a solid job at holding down the site. No real nades to cause an issue there for them on the site itself. FFAmix just kind of running in, trying to see if they can get the trades. And as soon as you lose those opening fights, then it's really hard to get the trades to go back into your favor. Quick update from the other stream. NASA have just beaten Ramadan Peak 2-0 in the series. That second map came kind of close though. I think NASA definitely have to be one of the favorites in this qualifier. Ooh, nice shot from last one. Gets Synopsy right through the wood. Black Eagle jumping in with the UMP. Manages to spray one down. And now Asylum is left solo holding B. He's got a tough task on his hands. The rotate is starting to come through, but Asylum needs to do this alone for now. And, oh, there's the first, but look at the damage done. He's trapped, trying to just deploy the utility, but he will be hunted down. And Shushan was in CT earlier, but he didn't rotate to the B site. Aequus might have second-guessed themselves there. And this 2v3 retake remains unlikely. Shushan's just hoping that someone offers up their life, and oh, the kill comes in, but it's through his teammate. Jabs will end up securing the final frag of the round. A little bit awkward there on the retake attempt, both from CT. And FFAmix can finally get something together. Up against the low buy here, they should be set for their 4th round win. Ooh, I think that's an overinvestment from Ponct. The rounds have been traded, but I don't think Aequus' losing bonus is quite that big, if I'm not mistaken. We'll see. As long as they can buy into the next round, it's no bother. Against the low buy, FFAmix decide a slightly slower approach is in order for the start of the round. Understandably so, because if you are against a stack on one of these sites, you really want to figure that out. Not 100% sure why Shushan is left as the solo A holder with just the USP, but ooh, Zero Cool creeps in through the smoke. Picks up the opening into the round. Now they have to be scared of the flank coming in from Ruins. Nade goes in, but I think the kills will all favour the T's, unless Asylum can do something, and he does. Gets a couple of kills. Luckily for FFAmix, they will hold on for the round win, but again, Aequus keep it fairly close in terms of the kills on the round. And like I was saying, Aequus' losing bonus wasn't as big as I think they were maybe expecting. Remember, Ponct spent a good $2,000 in that last round, and because of that, he will not be getting himself nades. They're also lacking the AWP on towards Shushan. He decides to go for the MP9. So I do feel as though Aequus slightly overinvested into that last round, all things considered. Here we go, aggression. Oh, the trade comes in. Ponct gets one before going down. The banana control should be gathered. No, actually, Aequus don't want to take that risk. With Flames being so low on health, they're somewhat scared that they could get spammed through the smoke. Push in towards A long. Shushan won't be getting anything going. No trade attempt just yet, but Asylum bides his time. Spots the second man out through A long, but he's just going to be caught from all possible angles. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. And I think Aequus will be hiding their last two players at the end of this round because the save is in order. Nice kill from Black Eagle. Accidentally muted my mic there. Sorry about that, but there it is. Exit kills come in, and last one is the only man able to save. So FFAmix are saving this half slightly. They've now got 5 rounds on the board, and because of that, they force their opponents to take a timeout. I think something that is worth stating is just the realization that the banana control had been going so badly against FFAmix. I think that's something they pinpointed. I think that's something they improved upon. I mean, Ponct has found 5 opening kills on banana in these first 13 rounds. So that gives you a rough idea of how successful Aequus' banana control had been. But it's starting to become less the case. FFAmix are beginning to fight for banana a little bit better, in my opinion. And the single saved rifle will be supplemented by pistols for round 14. Lots of CT nades used on banana, none of them connecting. Asylum, oh, great shot Juan Flatro. Had to get the insta-kill, and yet still he gets caught from behind. They will move in towards A, rotate coming in. Shushan actually gets the dink. Unfortunately for him, Synopsy is in the apartments, but remember, Flames has hung around. FFAmix should be aware of this, but they might not be. Flames about to move forwards. Luckily, the bomb is planted safely, but it's full AKs for the CTs on the retake. They even have a kit at their disposal in the hands of last one. Smoke will go down. Flames, oh yes, pre-fires the right-hand side, and it's up to Black Eagle trying to fight his way out of it, but there's one man too many up against him. Ponct picks up the kill, picks up the round, and Aequus win despite having the low buy. Well, that gives the Israeli team the opportunity to get double digits at the half if they can get this going. Quick play up banana again, taking away banana control from Aequus. I think this has been a really smart switch up from FFAmix. I'm glad they made this adjustment. Last one will be pressured. Smoke goes down. He will stay safe. In the meantime, Jabs just takes the fight. And again, it's just the individuals. Juan Flatro finds a headshot of his own, and he might be looking for a little bit more, but Shushan is in there with a trade, not expecting the second man, though. And that should spell the end of this round. Aequus will have to attempt the retake. They will have limited chances to win it, and it is a 9-6 half. Pretty even at the end here. Overall, Aequus might have been hoping for a little bit more, considering they got off to such a good start. But at the end of the day, a 9-6 half is pretty solid for the Aequus side. into the second half. This is where this series will be decided, unless we head to overtime, which is possible. Asylum in with the first. Banana control being gathered. Aequus following it through. Asylum picks up his second kill of the round. And oh boy, Shushan keeps it going. FFAmix completely collapse on the B side of the map. And by the way, again, Asylum is having a really good game. 22 kills right now. He had 20 at the half, which I would be ignorant to mention. Good kill from Ponct. Black Eagle gets the opening. Ooh, hello. 3 more to find. Not going to find them. Ponct secures the round win. Aequus will be taking their 10th round, and this is a good chance for them to start to pull away slightly. They should be able to get up to an 11-6 lead, and, well, they are against the Force Buy, actually, so let's not assume that just yet. They've got the AKs over on the T side. Not too many nades, though. I'm not sure why Ponct isn't buying the full set of nades here. They're really low on the utility. They could definitely do with him buying up a few more pieces of utility for this one. Just so you do have to smoke for CT if you need it. You know, over towards B, you kind of have to smoke CT to push, right? Definitely would have preferred him to buy a bit more in terms of the nades, but Aequus decide to focus on the rifles, which is understandable. They'll be hoping the AKs can carry them through round 17. A little over a minute left on the clock, and Aequus are playing it safe, knowing their opponents have the buy. Good opening from Shushan. Make sure he is aware of the possibility of the player being behind the smoke. And that's the most important thing here for Aequus. They just need to be ready for all possibilities, because this is the kind of round where your opponents could be taking a risk. They could be playing a slightly strange position. And you can see Ponct is clearing everything. They will run over this A-bomb site. And even though I was a little bit worried that they didn't buy too many nades, they won't need the utility to win this one. It's all about the weaponry, all about the individuals. Black Eagle will be left in a 1v4. And Flames is about to wrap around through CT. They want to get this kill onto the SMG if possible, but Black Eagle denies that from happening. He's actually racking up some cash with this UMP, and will be able to hold it for the next round, so that's better than nothing. But it is Aequus up to an 11-6 lead. Their opponents will be on a weak buy into this round, so it's fairly likely to go 12-6, and that is quite a convincing lead to come out to. Flash going into Banana. Aequus taking this portion of the map away from their opponents. Ooh, no. Lots of damage. That's a nade. That's a kill. No, it's not. Black Eagle manages to get safely round the corner. Survives on a single point of health. It almost looked like Zero Cool jumped on the nade for his teammate and took all the damage from it. I'm sure that's not what actually happened, but hey, it's a nice thought. Second nade into CT. I think they realised how much damage they did. But that man is long gone. Mag 7 up close. Big investment into this one, and it won't be rewarded. Ponct picks up a pretty easy opening. Top mid control. This didn't feel necessary. There was only 2 players there. AK's recovered. Oh no, the bomb's been left behind, but thankfully Flames is holding the mid push, so that's not going to matter. Aequus will remain in control of the situation. For a second there, I was slightly nervous. Ponked? What is that? Just through the smoke, one bullet, why not? He's having fun. There is a gap in the CT smoke, not in the second one though, and okay. Another kill through the smoke. Very nice. I guess FFAmix won't mind Aequus getting those smoke kills out of the way now, rather than getting those smoke kills in this gun round, because this is where FFAmix have to win this one. If the CTs lose here, you've got to assume that they are going to be in real trouble. Plenty of nades deployed towards Banana. Ooh, nice job there. Last one down to half health. Black Eagle blinded. Has to go back, but wow, what a kill. Oh, Black Eagle gets the double spray down. The first shot was impressive, and then he just follows it up on the spray. Look at the damage done onto those two CTs, though. The B players are extremely low on health, and I love this switch up. They realize that both B players are critically low on health, so they rotate one of the A players to assist on the B site hold. That's such a smart decision by FFAmix. You can't really leave two players on B that could be killed in one single shot. So rotating a rifle over there is a really, really smart decision to make in the moment. And oh god, Asylum nearly got that man through the smoke. It will end up being the B play in the end for Aequus, and they have got the two smokes to work with, but I don't know how much of a chance they have, especially with Zero Cool pushing down mid. Flames goes down. Shushan eventually gets the refrag. This next player is low, so maybe the chance for the bomb plant. And there we go. Shushan ducks into cover, gets that bomb planted safely. Now the question is, can he have any chance of winning this clutch? Sits at the back of the site. AK out. 30 bullets. Here's the first man, but that's not going to matter. Juan Flatro, again, has been very, very quick on the trigger. FFAmix win the round, but the bomb plant is definitely nice for Aequus. It means that they've got a much better buy into this round. The extra $800 really shows on the T side right now. It gives them a much more comfortable buy into round 20. Just make sure you can get all the nades, all the AKs, and continue to feel comfortable. Both teams low on money. The difference is, if FFAmix lose, they could be in trouble for the entirety of this series because they're falling behind in the rounds. Shushan moves forwards. Pre-fire is good. Black Eagle does blind him, but Shushan successfully sprays that man down. The rotate towards B is a little delayed, but Aequus have been held slightly by these mollies. It's not going to matter, though. They've got the B site. Shushan with a third entry. Huge work from him. Massive impact in the round. And to make matters worse, Asylum is sitting round the corner. Not cleared by Synopsy. And that is round over. What will the money be like for the CTs? Ooh, I don't think it will be great. It might be enough to get like 3 rifles together. That's the kind of range I assume they'll be in. Like they could get a reasonable buy as long as Jab saves here. That isn't guaranteed though. Oh no, he's caught from behind. They really could have done with saving that rifle because now you can see the buy, if they go for it, will be rather limited in round 21. FFAmix decide it's not worth the risk. One extra gun bought by Aequus. Bit of a mistake made, but oh well. Nice nades on Banana. Honked though. Ooh, there we go. Spray is successful. Kind of strange to see Black Eagle fighting alone on Banana while his teammate just sat back on the site. No assistance for him. And a couple of easy individual duels come in. The rifles winning out in these opening exchanges. Zero Cool wants to get the AK. I don't think he'll be able to though. Aequus will start to group up for the B site take. Nade into CT is good. Half health on Synopsy. Jam's holding back. Nice kill onto the first man. Synopsy again sitting in CT, but hello, the kills have come in. FFAmix might be on to win this round as Asylum is unlikely to clear this. He's going to be caught in from behind. FFAmix keep themselves going, and all of a sudden we could very much have a game on our hands, and you can see Aequus are slightly shocked by that one. They decide they need a timeout. Well, Shushan is fully bought, pretty much, so they decide it's a worthwhile buy over on the Israeli side of things. 3 AKs, 2 CZs into round 22. Early smoke up Banana. It's in a bit of an awkward position. CTs will struggle to work around that. Aequus, though, were just putting some pressure on Banana and then looking to see if they could move towards this A bomb site. And they are about to explode forwards. CZ's going in first. AK in on the hold. It's into a 2v3. The bomb drops fairly far behind, but Shushan will get the bomb down on towards the site, and Asylum comes in with the kill. 2v2, AK can be recovered. Shushan drops down towards the pit, and Asylum has rotated all the way back around into the apartments. Smart play by him to give nothing to FFAmix, because now they have to waste time clearing all these positions. There is a man in pit, he goes down, but Asylum catches the first man out. Molly for the bomb, that might be enough. Juan Flatro wants this frag, but it's not going to happen for him. So well played by Asylum at the end. He's up to 29 kills now, for what it's worth. Such a great third map from him. Leading the charge on the frag count. 127 ADR as well. Such a good showing from that man. And Asylum wins a crucial clutch for Aequus, taking them 2 rounds away from victory. I like the aggression as well to get that first player, because he knew he had the Molotov. He knew he could deploy that pretty easily, pretty safely, to likely win the round as long as there was no smoke on the CT side. He really did play that one about as well as he could have. Here comes the B take. Up against a weakened buy. This flash could be good though. Zero Call is spammed through the smoke. Aequus used a lot of their nades there on the B-sided execute, but because they got the easy man advantage, they just decide they don't need to commit. And again, through the smoke, Shushan opens up towards B. Aequus have been loving those smoke kills over on the B side of the map. And they will be looking to see if they can take control of the site itself. Synopsy in with a double kill. Trades keep on coming. Juan Flatro finds 2 of his own. It's up to Asylum. He's got 30 frags to his name. He needs 2 more to win this. Oh no, the nade could have been it, but he doesn't throw the nade towards the triple box. Synopsy has heard those steps, so he will tell his teammate Asylum is running right onto A, and Jabs will be ready to meet him. Surely Jabs is in position. Asylum doesn't have his gun out, gets it out just in time. Jabs doing damage. Asylum goes out. Oh, why is he pulling out the nade? He thinks this man's low. Gets the kill anyway. 5 seconds. Bomb can go down. And Synopsy is so low on health. Asylum ready to peek. Spots the man and decides he's going right back to the apartments. This is where he won the clutch in the very last round. Will Synopsy expect it again? Smoke recovered, but no kit on the CT. Drops the smoke, wins the fight, and wins the round by the skin of their teeth. FFAmix tested, pushed to the limit, but they end up securing their 9th round. And again, this is shaping up to be quite a tense end to this series. Probably the closest map we've had so far. Both of the first maps ended 16-9. This one is looking like it could be closer than that because Aequus have only got themselves a few nades and a few pistols for round 24. Nades up banana, not a bad idea. Don't do any damage though. They invested most of their money in those nades as well as... What is happening? Okay, what is happening? There we go. I don't know why Han Flatro took that risk. He loses his AWP. That felt very unnecessary. The push has come right down banana. There was a man in underpass here. Hello? Flames goes down. Asylum will try and do what he can. The AWP will fall. Really weird round, but hey, FFAmix end up winning it with 4 players surviving, and they save the AWP. So, you know what? That's not a problem. What could be a problem is the money right now on the Aequus side. It's not awful. They could obviously get full AKs if they wanted to. But if they are going to go for the full buy here, I would maybe think that they would want to have a Mac 10 in play just so that they can keep the full nades on one of their players. And yeah, they decide to half buy. I actually don't mind this decision. There's always the chance that FFAmix expect this to be a buy as well. Obviously, they will be talking about exactly what the T side money is looking like. And I'm not sure FFAmix will be 100% sure either. So they'll probably play this like it's a gun round. Like they're against full rifles. And you can already see that with the nades down banana. Then again, this is also important to counter any potential pistol rush. But with a few nades ready to be deployed, Aequus will start to move into the apartments. Jabs is about to be put under pressure. There's the opening. Bomb dropped. Jabs in with the second. P250 isn't successful, but the CT should have done enough as... Ooh, Shushan, 2 bullets, 1 bullet left. Needed it to go to the head. Synopsy secures the round. But this is the buy that Aequus were waiting for. Will Shushan go for the AWP? No, not on the T side. Would have been a big risk to take. I think I probably agree with that decision. The thing is, Shushan's looked so quick and so strong with the AWP that I was almost expecting him maybe to just take that risk because he's been really good in some of those opening fights earlier. He's so quick on the trigger that he decides against it, and solo banana aggression needed the nades to be successful. Synopsy ends up walking right into his death because the flashbangs were not good enough. And now that Aequus have got the man advantage, they won't feel like they need to do too much here. They can be pretty happy just holding back with the man advantage. At this point, Aequus will feel like as long as we don't make any mistakes on these trade frags, that they should be good to secure this round. Nice spray from Shushan. Re-aggression is not going to work. Shushan with some excellent shots towards Banana, and that could be it for this round. The AWP in CT quickly traded out. Good work from Aequus. Like I was saying, just making sure those trade kills are there. And Jabs is left sitting in pit. A very sad boy. He's probably crying into that bucket right now, realizing that FFAmix are going to have to play for overtime. Well, Aequus came into this qualifier through the open qualifier just to get to this point. They came into this as underdogs as well, according to the betting sites. I was saying that I thought this was going to be quite a close series because I wasn't 100% sure how much this FFAmix team had worked together as a squad, how much practice they've been able to put in. And from what we've seen, I would say as a team, Aequus have looked a fair bit better than FFAmix. Generally, the team play has been solid for this Aequus side. And there it is. Series point for Aequus. And oh man, Jabs tried to save for so long. And Ponct picks him up right at the end. That means FFAmix will be extremely limited into round 27. Black Eagle can get one gun for his team. They could maybe drop another rifle, like Synopsy could drop for one of his teammates if he was happy to go without Kevlar. And yes, Juan Flatro. Okay, so that's the decision. That's quite smart. The AWP doesn't really need the Kevlar as much, so Juan Flatro can drop the M4 for his teammate. He will take the AWP without the armor to try and make a play. And the rest of the team will have to take weaker weapons. Inferno is definitely a map where you cannot underestimate the close range ability, the close range capability of some of these guns, like the Mag 7, like the MP9. You can always push down Banana if you want to try and take some close range fights. Then again, we've seen FFAmix attempt that previously, and the nades weren't really good enough to allow that to happen. The other option is obviously holding back on the site with those close range angles, which can work. And we have a pause coming in, so let me just quickly throw it to the break screen so I can check exactly what this pause is for. 1 second, guys. Alright, apparently Jabs has dropped from the TeamSpeak server, so they're going to have to get that sorted out. Hopefully it shouldn't be too long of a fix. And there we go, he's dropped from the server as well. So while Jabs fixes his internet issues, I think we will go to a quick break. But this game is so incredibly close. Make sure to stick around. 15-11. Aequus just one round away from victory. We'll see if they can pull it off as soon as Jabs has resolved those technical difficulties. See you soon. Alright guys, technical issues resolved. Jabs is back with us for what could be the last round of this series. Aequus have got themselves 4 chances to win this matchup. And here we go into the all-important gun round. Reminder that FFAmix's buy is very up and down. They have the AWP, they have the M4, but a couple of players are stuck with weaker weapons into this one. Juan Flatro's AWP currently playing on the A side of the map. I think he wanted to go for the apartments peak, but his teammate actually smoked it off. Molly goes in, perfectly done. And the shotgun of Zero Cool will not be having any impact on this round. Clean man advantage forces the rotate from FFAmix. They decide to put a second man over towards B. And Aequus will just continue to run down the clock, taking their time, realizing their opponents may not have a perfect buy here. 45 seconds. Synopsy and Jabs are trying to hold this A site. Rotate will start to come into play. I'm not sure Black Eagle will arrive in time though, because here comes the push. Synopsy counters them. Good flash. Second kill. Synopsy gets a 3K. That could be all the difference as Jabs chimes in with the dig. And it's all down to last one in a 1 versus 3. Sprays down the first, but takes damage in the process. Bomb is at A long. 14 seconds. There's no time here. This has to be round over. Last one finally realizes the time is too low, but he cannot get both of these kills. FFAmix will win the round. Huge play comes in from Synopsy over towards A long. And FFAmix are not going to give up just yet. Well, Aequus' buy will be a little bit worse for wear into round 28. Shushan only has the CZ. They've already used quite a few of their nades early on, so it's just a few smokes left to try and successfully move onto one of these sites. Again, if you're going to go towards B, you almost always want at least the CT smoke. And then even on A, there's positions that you would like to smoke off. Normally over towards A long. If you're going to push up through short, you need to smoke that so the AWP can't just snipe you down. One minute left. No damage done, unless you count the 1 health that Ponks has taken. Here comes the aggression though, straight into B. Black Eagle picks up the initial kill. Trades come through. Black Eagle's trying to anchor this site. Is he going to get the reload off? Not quite. Flames runs him down, and the bomb will be planted. Synopsy tries to deny. Timing just right, but Flames picks up a 3rd kill on the round. And that might just do it. A 2v3 retake is never going to be easy. They have some nades, but no mollies to clear out triple box. So even though they know there's a man here, the nade is all they can do. Flames down to 27 health, but again, he can just sit, bide his time, allow his teammates to trade, and it's all up to Juan Flatro. He will fall, and that will be it. Game over. It is going to be Aequus who get the victory here. Good game from them. Great game from Asylum. He ends on 32 frags. And as for FFAmix, they will have to battle back from the lower bracket. But good stuff from Aequus. I'm glad to see that they have played this well. And again, guys, we've still got 2 more best of 3s left in the day. We're only halfway through the first day of this Middle Eastern qualifier. Up next, I believe it is going to be Portal going up against Italy in that lower bracket. So make sure to stick around. We've got plenty of Counter-Strike action coming up shortly.
at gg.bet. Most popular esports titles. Deposit with convenient payment options. Cool mini games. And 24/7 support for players. Sign up now for the best esports bets at gg.bet.